Alright everyone, it's time to do a JoJo Stand ranking. But on what exactly? Well, a popular idea in other areas of the internet is ranking things that you could beat in a one-on-one fight. Things like animals or video game characters or whatnot. So in this video, I will be ranking JoJo Stands that I can 1v1. But there's a problem. Nearly every single stand in the series will be able to kill me with no sweat. We got stands that are guns, we got stands that have the ability to just kill you, and we have abilities that are just so strong that they might as well just be an ability to kill you. So how am I going to make this more fair for myself? Well, obviously, by removing the thing that makes these powers unique, the stand abilities themselves. That's right, I will be ranking JoJo stands that I can 1v1 without them using their stand powers. I'm going to be seeing if I can 1v1 the stand design. No abilities, no poison or electricity or any powers like that. We'll be looking at the stand designs themselves, just plain and simple, and figuring out which designs I can 1v1. We have a couple of tiers here to decide that, so let's just get started. Alright, so we've got a tier list here. I'm gonna be pulling up pictures of all of the stands on the other side of my screen, just so that, you know, I can't tell what they look like from their face alone. But starting off with Star Platinum, I don't even have to put up a picture of this guy. I think it's fairly obvious that I lose to him even without his stand power, because, you know, time stop doesn't matter. He's just gonna kill me in like one punch. Because even if you want to say super strength is his stand ability, he still has like all those muscles and stuff, right? He is gonna be beating me in a fight. I think that's pretty clear. Next up is Magician's Red. Now, this is Magician's Red without any fire abilities, so, you know, easier, but it's still very, very hard. This, like Star Platinum, Magician's Red has a lot of muscles. And could definitely be someone who could maybe not know competition, but like, I mean, he still has like he's still pretty scary, right? He's still pretty strong. I'm just like 19, right? These are like bodybuilders. The main thing about these part 3 stands is that like this is still when Araki was making like really buff characters. So pretty much all of these stands are just like buff themselves, and it's just like, you know, I can't really beat that. I can't really beat that. All right, next up is Hermit Purple. Yeah, in part 3, Hermit Purple actually doesn't like have a design. It's literally just tentacles. So this is a no, I win, and it's no competition because I could just like snap the tentacles in half, you know? I could beat, I was calling them tentacles. I mean, they're thorns, right? Vines. Like thorns aren't gonna do much to me, right? I could just, I'll just snap the vines. And I think in the future we'll see that like this I win with no competition area it's mainly just gonna be stands that are just like physical objects, because like they can't really fight back, right? They can't fight back at all. Hierophant Green. Now this is the first stand on the list that I'm not too sure about. See, it's not like Star Platinum or Magician's Red, where it's someone who's like insanely buff, so it's an auto lose. But it's not someone like Hermit Purple that's like they don't even have a physical body to where it's an automatic win. This guy's kind of in the middle. Kakyoin is like what, 17. This is the stand of a 17-year-old. He's not that buff. You know, he doesn't really do anything. He's just a bit lanky. So honestly, he probably has a hard body. Well, then again, so do I, right? Like we all have hard bodies. Like our skulls and like our bones and stuff are pretty strong. Okay, so yeah, Hierophant Green, he has some armor to him. He has some armor to him, but I don't know. It looks like he has a lot of exposed areas. I think I'm gonna call it even. I'm gonna call this even. I could do what like Jotaro did, you know, bite his skull, something like that. Okay, I'm not doing that. But honestly, I'd say it's even. Like I think a lot of the even ones are just gonna be like normal guys, because I'm a normal guy myself. You know, a normal guy versus normal guy. Realistically, that should end in a tie. So we'll be doing that. Silver Chariot. So this is where some of the stand abilities do get a bit weird, because what is his ability? His ability is just sword. His ability is a sword, but he still has the sword in his design. So he doesn't really have much of an ability. He still has a sword. And so because of that, and he has a body full of armor, and it's just like me without a sword versus a guy with a sword. I don't see a world where I could win. You know, maybe I could like take the sword or something like that, but like Silver Chariot is like a he seems trained. Like, this is a knight, right? A trained knight. So I don't think I could, just me as a regular guy, I don't think I could take the sword away from him. Next up, we have the Fool. I don't quite know what the Fool's appearance really is. Okay, it's a dog. It's basically just a dog, right? It doesn't seem like it has anything too scary. Like, I could beat a dog. If anything, maybe if it like bites my leg off. I'll say I win, but it's close. To say it's close. Would I say it's close? I think the gap between it's close and no competition seems a bit too much. So honestly, I'm gonna add. All right, I added the new tiers. Let's just see in the future of this video if I win but it's close and I lose but it's close. Like, let's see if we'll really need them. If we won't need them, I'll probably get rid of them in a bit. But yeah, we'll just see for now, because I do think I could beat Iggy like solidly, the Fool solidly. This is kind of like, I don't know, I win 70% of the time, 75% of the time. When I win but it's close is more like 55 or 60%. But I win no competition is like, I don't see a universe where I'm losing to Hermit Purple, because it's just a bunch of vines. All right, next up is the World. That is another I lose no competition, because the World is basically Star Platinum, and Star Platinum will basically kill me before I even know it. All right, Tower of Grey. Okay, this is another I win with no competition, because this is just a fly. I'll just slap the fly. Actually, no, it's really fast, right? Or is that a part of its ability? I'm gonna have to look at this a bit, actually. High speed, okay, yeah, it's high speed flight is its ability, so it actually won't be that fast. So I don't think it's not very big either, right? Without its abilities, it's just a normal fly, with I guess some issues to it, but I don't know, nothing little slap can't handle. Maybe I could put on some gloves or something. But yeah, I don't see myself losing to this at all. Okay, so Dark Blue Moon it's another stand that's basically just a human. Oh, it's like a water human. Yeah, it's like some water human thing, like something out of One Piece. Okay, so it seems like it could swim in the ocean, but it doesn't have anything that screams that it could kill me immediately. I mean, I guess I should see some more pictures, right? The picture that's there doesn't really help. This looks like another buff guy. The head seems like a big weakness, though. His head is just like flat. I could definitely I could do something about that. I wouldn't say I lose no competition. I'd say I lose, but it's close for now, just because like maybe something with the water ability could get the edge over me. I don't think it could be even, and maybe I'd lose. I don't. I'd say I lose, but it's close. So strength, right? It's just a boat. It's literally just, it's a ship. So this is another like, yeah, this I win no competition thing once again. A lot of it is just going to be filled with like objects. Like, yeah, one that I know for sure is like the one that's literally just a lock, called like the lock. That one, that like stands like that where it's just an object. They can't fight back, so I just win. Ebony Devil is... Bro, this thing doesn't have an appearance. What is this thing? Okay, yeah, this thing doesn't scare me at all. I'm not gonna say no competition. Yeah, the fact that he has a knife probably means he can take a few wins from me. But I'm just gonna say I win solidly. Okay, yellow Temperance is weird, right? Isn't it just like yellow goo? Because it's the guy in front of it. Empress, yellow substance with 0 facial. Okay, it's just some goo. I mean, I guess I win. It's not really, I can't really lose to it, right? Like, what is it gonna do to me? Hanged Man. Oh, this guy is scary, right? This guy is scary because he has a dagger. Okay, this is a man with a dagger. But unlike Ebony Devil, this isn't like the stand of a doll, right? This isn't some child. This is a guy who is a killer. This is the embodiment of a murderer. So actually, I lose no competition, because I'm not getting that knife from him. This guy doesn't even seem like he'd die to a few punches. Because this is like a mummy, so I think it would be very hard to. This is like 90-10. This is like a 90-10 matchup, so we're not winning. Emperor, right? Okay, it's a gun. You know, it's a gun. If a human had a gun, this would be I lose no competition. I'm not okay. Maybe I lose solidly because, you know, it's a guy. It's a gun. But if I'm just fighting the gun itself, then this should be I win no competition. I just win. Yeah, Araki really gave us Emperor and then Empress. That's interesting. You know, I actually thought I wasn't gonna be winning a lot of these matchups, especially because I know later on there's gonna have more of the inanimate object stands. But it seems like even at the start, Araki just had a lot of stands that are just like things. Like this is like a foot tall. I wouldn't lose to something like this. This is like I could just smash it with my foot, and it's over. This is Wheel of Fortune. It's just a car. Another stand where I just win because a car cannot fight me. Or actually, wait. The car could run me over, right? Can the car move by itself? I need to know this. It's just the car, because it's just the appearance. It's just the appearance of a car that might be possessed. So I'll put... I win, but it's close. Okay, this says once Wheel of Fortune's true power is revealed. So this is a power. So without the power, it's just a car. A car with no person inside. So I would win because, I don't know. I could spend like 40 years killing the car, but that car will die before me. Justice. Oh yeah, this is fog. So I can't attack it at all. Yeah, I can't attack it at all, but this can attack me because ghosts are like scary and stuff. So when it comes to the lovers, all right, this is interesting because it's a microscopic stand, right? Like this is the stand that Steely Dan had where it goes inside of your body and like kills you from the inside pretty much. Oh, that's kind of like a stand later on in the JoJo lands. Yeah, so it's basically like, but without an ability. Does this stand even like have an ability? No, I guess it just causes pain and then kills you or something like that. So this is just, I mean, it could still travel inside my body and like destroy my heart or something like that, or like my brain. So I'm gonna say this is even, right? Because it's a 50-50 on whether I can like kill it in one hit because it's microscopic, or if it could dodge all those hits and reach my brain and like kill me on the inside. So I'm gonna put lovers at even. Not necessarily because we both go toe to toe and then we both like are extremely tired, but it's more just like whoever gets their thing going first wins. So it's one of those matchups. crazy thing to say. Okay, this is the sun. Is this like is this I can't tell. Is this a fiery sphere enemy imitating? Man, what the hell is the stand, Araki? Like, what were you cooking? It's just a floating ball, but it does have fire. So I'm gonna... Could I beat a ball of fire? What kind of question is that? Yo, I win no competition. I'll say this because I'll just wait for the fire to dry out, I guess. Wait, it's 100 meters above the ground. I'll try to reach it somehow. I don't know. That's like really high up though. I'm not afraid of heights, but man, I'll just say it's even. I'll just say it's even because it's more like a stalemate, right? This is like a stalemate because we can't attack each other. Death 13. Okay, this is a stand that I had in mind that I was thinking about for a bit. This is literally the Grim Reaper, right? This is just me versus the Grim Reaper. So I was initially thinking like, oh yeah, I could maybe like steal the scythe or something, but I don't know. This guy seems bigger than I remember. I thought because this was the stand of Manish Boy, just a little baby, I thought that this stand was also a baby, but no, this guy looks enormous. So I'm gonna say I lose. Yo, I completely blanked out on who this guy was. Judgement. Okay, Judgement. This is like a robot thing. I think this is the first stand that I lose to solidly instead of no competition, because it is a robot, or it has a robot like features. So it's like filled with steel, but I could see like, I don't know, maybe I could get lucky, like attack it on its head, something like that. But yeah, I wouldn't say I lose no competition. Like, you know, I think I got something. Like, he only has 3 fingers. I could get myself around to beating that. I think I could do that. High Priestess. Okay. So what is this thing? Oh! No, this is a small stand, right? I thought this was a giant stand, but no, this is small. So, capable of fitting into a grown man's mouth. Okay, so I just kill it in one hit. Maybe it could get something out of the way. So I'm gonna say win solidly, just because it looks very terrifying. So I wouldn't, you know, I wouldn't say this is an instant win. Much like how I wouldn't say Judgement is an instant lose. Oh, I thought this was JoJo Stand. This is just this is in duels. I forgot. We're getting into the Egyptian god stands. These ones seem a bit scarier. So this is Geb. So this is just like a clump of water. So the issue is, I don't see how I beat this thing. This is like yellow Temperance if it actually had like a brain, right? So I don't, because it's just like, you know, it's not like a car where I just like destroy it. Like this is water, so I can't really destroy water, but then it could just like choke me and then kill me, kind of. So I'm gonna say I lose solidly. I'm gonna say, because I do think like maybe, I don't know, maybe if I flush it down the toilet, you know, that's a win. That's a win right there. So if I could get it, if I could do something like that, but I can't attack it. That's the main issue. I can't attack this stand. I don't know how to pronounce some of these stands, like Khnum. Is there pronunciation here? Kunumushin? Okay, that's not how we're supposed to say it. What is this? This is Oingo's stand, right? Yeah, Boingo is the small one. Oh wait, yeah, it's a book. Okay, we'll get to that in a bit. But this is just something on my face. This isn't something with a physical object. So I'll just like, I guess I win because I don't have an opponent. Or I guess it's a stalemate. I'll make a stalemate tier. There, I think that fixes some issues. So I'll put Khnum here. I'll put the sun here. Yeah, these are like stalemate stands because we can't really do anything to each other. All right, I thought about it for a bit. I decided to remove the I lose but it's close stuff just because I could just put that in even. It's fine. But yeah, we really need this stalemate tier just because, like, you know, I can't really say I go even with the sun when it's just like I can't go to it. He can't attack me. So yeah, we're just gonna have that. And now we fight a book. So I could beat the book up. I could rip up the book. I guess I should say its name, right? What was this? Oh, it's Tohth. Okay. Yeah, I remember that one. So yeah, it's just a book. So I just win. Anubis is interesting, right? Anubis is just the sword, right? I might have to look this up. It seems like Anubis does have a body, but it's bound to the sword. But the sword can't move by itself, right? How do I beat the sword? I could destroy the sword, right? Can you destroy the sword? Well, it doesn't have abilities, right? Even if it like were to destroy me, if I destroyed the sword, that would count as his ability. So I'm just fighting the sword, right? I'm just fighting the sword. He's just in the sword. But I'm fighting the sword. So I'm gonna say I win because I could beat up a sword. Bastet. Bastet. Okay. It's an outlet. I guess no, but once I touch it, no, but that's the ability. Stand wise, this is like such a crazy video because I'm out here thinking of the abilities again when that was like the whole point of like not. But yeah, this is just an outlet, so I just win. Similar thing here. This is just a shadow, so I win. I guess I should say his name right. Sethan. This is just a shadow, so I can beat the shadow. I can beat up the shadow. Let's go. This is Darby's stand. This one's Osiris. Oh my god, it's a Yu-Gi-Oh reference. Okay, this looks like this is just a guy. Oh my god, finally, the stand is just a guy for once. That he looks strong. He looks strong. Not like Star Platinum level, but yeah, he has like giant muscles, so I'd say I lose solidly. Like, it's literally described as large muscular arms. So yeah, I'm just gonna say I lose fairly solidly. He seems to know what's up. He seems to know what's up. So I got Horus. Horus is okay. This is the stand of the bird pet shop. It's pretty small itself, so I think I beat it solidly. I think I beat this solidly because it's just like You know, I'll just crush it with my foot. I'll crush it with my foot. He has 6 arms though. But realistically, what could he do, right? Nothing that will like do too much damage against me, right? It's just, so yeah, this is just like a 6-armed like creature. It's just, you know, I could just stomp with my foot. That's good enough for me. That kind of stuff is just good enough for me. Next up, we have, what is this? Atum. This is the other Darby stand. Now this is once again just another guy, but he's not. He's more, yeah, he's like Hierophant Green, where he's just like lanky. So I think I could take this guy on, similar to how I could take on Hierophant Green. It's really similar to Hierophant Green. He's just like a lanky looking guy instead of like muscular and strong like the other guys. Okay, this is just like fog, right? This is Tenor Sax. Yeah, this guy Rocky really named a stand after an instrument, but this is just. Oh yeah, this is just a fog. So this is a stalemate. Oh man, Cream. I just talked about this guy in my new video. Yeah, this guy is scary buff. If you want to count his void form, but that's an ability, so I guess you shouldn't. Yeah, he's not lanky at all. He looks pretty strong to me. So I'm gonna say I lose this solidly. And what is this Holly stand? I mean, I'll just win.